America's Got Talent recap. Live shows begin with flames, power singers, and tape face. Making the first appearance on the Dolby stage was Louis Tomlinson's Golden Buzzer recipient Jayna Brown. The 14-year-old sang a haunting rendition of Foy Vance's Make It Rain, closing out the song with one powerful high note. Cowell couldn't help completely gushing over her performance and told her she killed the song in a good way. Of course! Japanese illusionist Hara is up next, impressing everyone with yet another visually amazing trick. He used the rain, the dragon, and even made a woman appear out of nowhere. All of the judges told him how perfect his trick was! Friends turned dance crew Outlawz fell flat for Simon this week, who pressed his buzzer about halfway through their Ghostbusters-themed performance. The rest of the judges agreed that it wasn't their best. But then things did a total 180, as a cappella group Musicality sang Ariana Grande's One Last Time and got the judges to agree that it was the best they'd ever heard the group! Tween comedian Lori Mae Hernandez focused her material on the 2016 election, ripping on Donald Trump with joke after joke. Howie Mandel also reminded Lori that she killed half of the votes she could get because no Republicans will vote for her after dissing Trump. But we'll see where she ends up! Deadly Games somehow made their latest routine even more dangerous than they have in the past. Starting out with a blindfolded act and finishing with a spinning, flaming wheel, they managed to flawlessly execute both while keeping the judges on their edge of their seats and some covering their eyes. They certainly never fail to entertain! NFL star Magic Man Jon Dorenbos did yet another jaw-dropping trick that he called the personality test. He had the judges draw 4 images and guess who drew what, but then took things one step further and wowed the panel by showing them that he had predicted the pictures all along. It's something you need to see to believe. Holy cow, was it mind-blowing! Daniel Joyner sang Crazy Little Thing Called Love to his girlfriend, with whom he was celebrating 3 years on the night of his big performance. His stage presence was out of this world, but his vocals didn't quite showcase his voice the way that he has in previous auditions. But Simon still called on America to keep him in so we can hear more. So clearly he has something going for him! Tape Face, seemingly one of the season's favorites, used both Heidi and Nick Cannon for his live show act. He didn't do a whole lot, simply swaying with Heidi and poking fun at Nick with a sunglasses routine, but he had the crowd laughing as he always does. Simon even admitted that he thinks a star has been born! The season's oldest contestant, 90-year-old dancer Dorothy Williams, performed a hip-shaking, twirling act that had the judges on their feet by the end. She really didn't do much of the work in her routine, but she's so adorable that we wouldn't doubt it if America wants to keep her around! Multimedia dance performer Sila Sveta brought another visually appealing act to the stage, but failed to tickle Simon's fancy. Howie was on board, though, so they didn't totally strike out! Closing out the first night of the shows was Laura Bretan, the opera singing teen that earned Mel B's Golden Buzzer after her initial audition. She gave one of the most powerful vocal performances the show has seen this season, blowing everyone away with an incredibly high note that had the judges on their feet.